Wow, what an episode we have for you today. Holy crap. Okay, so first of all, repping the CZW as we have to. CZW, I'm excited. I'm just excited about this episode overall because we set records for several companies here. Very good week for the show. I'm going to give you a spoiler. Very good week coming up for a lot of the shows here. But there is a major development that happens on this episode. I'm talking a huge incident that happens in one of our companies. I just want to tease it just so you know and you're expecting, just so you're prepared. I'm not going to tell you which company, but I will say it is major. So also right before we get into this, I have to ask, we need some graphics for some championships. I asked somebody on the Grey Dog software message boards if they wanted to create one, but it never really happened. So if anybody's out there and you can like create little graphics, I don't care if you got to do it on maybe the WWE 2K games, something like that, because I don't have those, or anything. We need Slam and MWA titles. So if somebody's willing to do that, or if you know somebody willing to do that, hit us up on Twitter at Jobber Radio. We'll DM each other. We'll get some stuff going because I have all the graphics, all the logos. I can send all those, but we don't really have any cool graphics for the titles for MWA and Slam. CZW Ring of Honor, obviously, we have those covered. But yeah, so just wanted to throw that out there. That would be cool if you guys could lend a hand, because we're kind of struggling with that little part. But anyway, besides that, enjoy the episode. Please follow us on Twitter at Jobber Radio and subscribe to this if you haven't already, because things are picking up as we head into our next pay-per-view this month in July. So here we go. Enjoy the episode. First things first, I've seen something that I wanted to toy around with, and I am going to do it right here. So I'm going to pull a dirty trick on WWE. I've been thinking about this. Now, I've read on here that it said things could backfire. But since I am in a war with WWE, I'm gonna first of all I'm gonna do a little web attack. Start off slow, see how they react to it. Are you sure you wish to activate this dirty trick? Okay. You will see the results of your actions soon. Okay, I don't know what that means.
Only the next in-game day.
Maybe. Monday, day of my show here. AEW relationship change. Have adopted a friendly attitude towards CZW. Oh, probably because I talk shit about WWE. So like, you know what? These guys aren't that bad.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Okay, well. Oh, here we go. A parody video that took great delight in ripping into WWE has become something of an internet sensation. Much to the anger of the promotion officials, the parody produced by CZW was released via their website, is currently one of the hottest wrestling downloads around. That's right.
Ooh.
You damn right. And AEW is happy with us after that, making positive noises about CZW, stressing their relationship in genuine attempt AEW officials to create a solid, stable bond between the two companies. That's right. That is right, baby. Well, there we go. All I had to do was talk shit about WWE to get a company to like me, so that was pretty easy. All right.
How to get your company over 101.
Yep. So last week on Evolution, we had Velveteen Dream come out, and Jeff Cobb reminded him that there was going to be 2 qualifying matches to determine the first ever CZW Iron Man champion, and we are starting this show off with one of those matches, Jeff Cobb versus Velveteen Dream. In a good match, Velveteen Dream defeated Jeff Cobb in 13 minutes and 12 seconds via pinfall with a power line. Segment rating of 72. Cobb and Velveteen Dream had pretty good chemistry, and it lifted the match. So he's finally got another match where I got chemistry between two guys fighting each other, which is good. Both guys performed about even, and the Iron Man storyline has advanced.
Rating.
Yeah, 72. Super happy with that. Good way to get the show off to a strong start. So Velveteen Dream advances in this little qualifying match here for the Iron Man Championship.
Cobb's still doing drugs.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Cobb is still doing drugs. Yeah, I tried to get him to stop. He refused. So, or no, he tried and then failed. So,
Alright.
what can you do? Up next, out came the North, the CZW Tag Team Champions, and they came to the ring furious because they were not booked last week on Evolution after winning the CZW Tag Team titles at Night of Infamy. They tell the fans they deserve refunds after not being able to see them. They announced that tonight they'll be putting their titles on the line against a team that really impressed them last week. That was the Broserweights. Because if you remember, they defeated I already forgot because that's how I roll. They defeated FTR, which was huge. That is a major win there. That's where they got isolated and Matt Riddle had to get the win by himself. But yeah, I purposely did not book the North because I wanted them to come out and be super pissed the next night or the next week.
Only got a 58.
Yeah, 58 segment rating, not very good. Everything's green over here, so I'm happy about that. But the Bro storyline lost a little bit of heat, which is okay. Okay, that's fine. But we'll improve it later. Trust me. We'll improve it later. So let's keep this going here. Then in the next match on the card, we have the other qualifying match for that Iron Man Championship match. In a decent match, Isaiah Swerve Scott defeated Dolph Ziggler in 10 minutes and 28 seconds via pinfall. 64 segment rating. Not, super great. Not terrible. Swerve 55, performance Ziggler 59, which I figured Ziggler would perform better than that, actually.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, Ziggler, probably because he's pissed. He didn't want to lose. Nobody wants to lose to Swerve Scott. Ziggler is...
with the performances he's been having, it's kind of hard to blame them.
Yeah, well, I don't know. So Ziggler's going to be pissed at me now because I had Swerve Scott win. But you know what? I'm trying to push the guy. Sometimes you gotta step on a few toes to push some people. That's all I'm going to say. So hopefully Ziggler can get over it. If not, well, then he's not that important at the moment, so he can fuck off. And we'll see. So we have Isaiah Swerve Scott and Velveteen Dream advancing to the Iron Man title match at a later date. It will be in a couple weeks, I think. It will be before the pay-per-view. I do know that. So we'll have that match take place on Evolution.
Stupid big dog.
So up next, out came Roman Reigns, and he wanted to tell MJF that he will play a stupid game where basically if you don't know what the game is, MJF says he will not defend his title against somebody unless they go through Braun Strowman and now Rusev, who apparently has joined the regime, in order to get to his title. So Reigns says he'll play MJF's stupid little game and lays out a challenge to Braun Strowman. No DQ match next week. If he wins, he wants a shot at MJF's championship. So really good segment rating here, 82. Roman Reigns definitely over right now in CZW, and he's willing to play MJF's little game. So we'll see how that plays out next week in a no DQ match.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go. Nice. We have a Jake Crist versus Cedric Alexander match. Still a little, remnants of the feud that took place a little while back. In a bout that had good heat, decent wrestling, Cedric Alexander defeated Jake Crist in 8 minutes via pinfall with the lumbar check. 69 segment rating. Not much to say here. Everybody performed well. 64 for Cedric, Jake Crist 63. But if you remember what happened last week when Dave Crist lost, Brody Lee power drove him onto the concrete floor, and guess what? He did give Jake a final chance. He said, you got one chance to prove it that you're better, and he did not do it. So afterwards, Brody Lee came out and power drove Jake onto the concrete floor just as he did his brother last week. Brody Lee storms off angry, saying that it's hard to find real help around here. So Brody Lee not happy with OVE, seemingly completely dumping them as allies. Not a great segment rating, 57. I guess maybe the crowd want him to be pal driven a little bit more. Maybe they want a little more blood, but
it is CZW.
Yeah. So there you go. So Brody Lee completely, washes his hands with the OVE, Jake Crist and Dave Crist, the Crist brothers here. Up next, we got Mustafa Ali versus Roosh in a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling. I can't believe decent wrestling. Roosh defeated Mustafa Ali in 10 minutes via pinfall with the Lalanza, following interference from Ortiz, Santana, and Sammy Guevara. 66 segment rating. I am really confused by this. Yeah, Roosh had a 56 in-ring performance. Mustafa Ali had a 63. And they have good chemistry. Okay.
I guess Ali did not have enough heart to have a much better match this week.
I guess so. I mean, I know Roosh, I think he was a little mad at me, so that maybe. Let me make sure I didn't do anything. I did make this a high spots. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, Roosh isn't really much of a high spots guy.
Yeah, I guess not, but Ali definitely would be.
Maybe because it ended with interference, it went down a little.
That's possible. Let me see if there. Let me look at the dirt sheet. Roosh was penalized for trying to go all out. Low morale, yeah. Those were the only penalties. And he's still mad because he lost to fucking Swerve Scott. What the hell? This is a business, people. If you're told to go out there and lose.
Have you seen the performances Swerve has been having in his matches? No.
I think some of them have been bad. So anyway, the big note here is Ortiz, Santana, and Sammy Guevara came out, helping Roosh get the win here, which is going to lead to our next little segment after the match. LAX, consisting of Santana, Ortiz, and Sammy Guevara, and the newly signed Selena De La Renta, also as a new member. Welcome Roosh as a new member. So LAX has just overnight grown into a 5-member stable here, with all 5 of these members. So segment rating 53. Apparently the crowd, Roosh was held back by a language barrier, not speaking the same language as the fans. Well, that's fine. That's okay. But 53 segment rating, not really great. Selena De La Renta debuted her cocky gimmick. Maybe a bad segment rating, but we have the full formation here of LAX. So we'll see how that goes. All right, up next, we have the final blow-off here with the Charlotte Flair and Jordynne Grace feud. It was inside of a steel cage, something that Charlotte Flair's father helped make pretty big and famous. In a bout that had decent reaction, from the crowd, but subpar wrestling, Charlotte Flair defeated Jordynne Grace in a cage match, 9 minutes, 36 seconds via submission with the figure 8. Segment rating of 50. Yes, Jordynne Grace, Charlotte Flair do not click. Their performance showed. Jordynne Grace was off her game. She got a 35 overall. Jordynne Grace is one of my biggest struggling performers right now in CZW. Mm-hmm. I tried to pair up with one of the best female wrestlers in the world, and I guess that did not go well.
Talk about a lost cause.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we can do anything with her after this, but. So the Charlotte and Jordynne Grace storyline has ended. It says it advanced and then it says it ended. That's interesting. So the story is over. Charlotte Flair gets the win and Jordynne Grace takes the loss, tapped out inside of the steel cage. But hey, it's over.
What a way to end a feud.
Yeah. We'll see how both these superstars can go after this here. Hopefully Grace can go up because she can't go any more fucking down, that's for sure. Wow. Okay, so Kenta was off of his game big time, but okay. Anyway, Kenta versus Kenny Omega. I wanted to really, put on a high profile match here. Any bout that had great wrestling and good heat. Kenny Omega defeated Kenta in 17 minutes by pinfall with the One-Winged Angel. 81 segment rating. Here's the crazy part. 81 and Kenta had a performance of 58. That's insane.
And Omega had one of 90.
Yes, 90 is huge. At the announcing desk, Corey Graves was pretty weak, probably because he was pilled out. Kenta was off of his game, obviously.
Graves will be grateful that Michael Cole and Don Callis were there.
Yeah, luckily they're picking up the slack from Corey Graves on the commentating team. So this advanced the Bullet Club leader storyline because obviously all these guys are all involved heavily right now, and Kenny Omega gets a big win, kind of showcasing his skills and why he still is, in his mind at least, the best Bullet Club leader. So, that's pretty much, I think I did, where was that? Yeah, Steal the Show, match type here. And I think it did 81. I don't think our main event is coming up next, but I don't think it's going to top this one. So we'll see. But before that main event, MJF came out to the ring with an 88 segment rating here. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. MJF accepted the terms to Roman's deal, saying that if he can beat Braun Strowman next week, he will give him a one-on-one match. And then jokes about Kevin Owens being left out of the mix because obviously he was trying to get another shot as well last week, if you remember. And the funny part is Roman Reigns was the one that was pinned in that tag team match in the main event last week. Not Kevin Owens, but either way, MJF says that if Roman can do it next week, he will get that one-on-one shot. So we'll see how that goes. The Mountain MJF storyline has advanced. Crowd got hotter.
MJF cutting promos is money for your show.
It is. It is indeed. He is the champ, and 88 segment rating. You can see why. So now the main event. The CZW tag team titles are on the line when the North take on the Broserweights. In a good match, the North defeated the Broserweights in 14 minutes when Josh Alexander pinned Pete Dunne with a TKO. This happened when Riddle was dumped outside of the ring and failed to break up the 3 count by just a split second. Pete Dunne shoved Riddle down to the mat afterwards as the North laughed, celebrating their victory. The North make defense number 1 of the CZW tag team title. Segment rating of 75. Great chemistry from both teams here. Everybody performed pretty good. Matt Riddle performed the best, though. 74. Everybody else is in the 60s. Bro storyline has advanced. Oh, why doesn't it say it gained heat after this good spot? It wants to shove it in my face whenever it loses heat. But yeah, so there we go. We definitely, after last week, we had the Broserweights get a huge win over FTR. Right, and if you remember, Matt Riddle was the one that had to get the win for his team, and then the very next week, he can't make the save by a split second, and Pete Dunne is just furious with him. So we definitely have a lot of issues going on with the Broserweights and the North. I think they know something's up. That's probably why they made this challenge tonight to put their titles on the line. So I think they know a little something's going on. Yeah, but yeah, that is going to end Evolution for this week. Oh, whoa, wow, 77.
Better thank MJF.
Yeah, I did not anticipate I was going to be anywhere near last week's 78. There was
MJF is what secured it.
Yeah, we had 3 segments in the 80s. We had MJF, we had Kenny Omega defeating Kenta, and then we had the Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns, the Roman Reigns challenge. So 2 of those are in the 80s. That's going to definitely be what's going to be driving the show here. Yeah, everything was relatively well besides the Charlotte Flair thing and a little bit of the LAX. Maybe people weren't feeling that, but hopefully they do in the future. But yeah, I'm extremely happy with 77. The show has increased in 13 regions, would have gained in 5 Canadian regions, but the growth was restricted due to the number of viewers there. I got to get more eyeballs in Canada, I guess. Oh, I have a decision? What is this? Oh, shit! Oh, my God.
He's dead in his hotel room, dude.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
He was a drug dealer.
Has been identified as a hard drug user. We already know that. Oh, my God. Jeff Cobb, man. Okay. This is twice that he's been busted for this. Oh, my God. What did I do last time? A stern warning?
I think you did the warning.
Yeah, you did a warning.
Well, I'm going to have to fine him. I can't just keep giving him warnings. I'm going to have to fine him.
Oh, you got a disciplinary log just to make sure.
Oh, I do. You're right.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, you did find
him.
I fined him last time. Shit.
Ooh.
All right. Well, I'm gonna fine him again. This is a second strike. He's getting a fine. Nothing noteworthy. Okay, so he didn't give a fuck. Okay, that's great. Okay. Oh my God.
Take my money, bitch.
Let's see how our.
got a wet victory.
Let's see here. CZW Evolution was shown last night. 1.61 TV rating, 1.2 million views. With 1.5 overall. Okay, not bad. Not bad. What is this? Selena De La Renta web victory? Ran a poll on the boards. Fans could vote who they thought was the best young prospect in wrestling today. Wow. What? Okay.
Yeah, she's one of those up-and-comers.
I guess so. Well, there we go. And guess what? You were just talking shit about my women's division. Look at that. We got one of the top up-and-coming prospects, son. Let's see.
Wrestle that much.
Hey, well, you know.
She hasn't even had a match yet.
It's okay. She debuted. So let's see. Oh, shit. WWE did good this week. 75. I still beat them in that aspect, show rating. They definitely destroyed me in the ratings. King Corbin again in the main event, defeating Cassius Ono to retain his United States title. Where's their main title?
I
always see the United States title in the main event.
This is about as bad a thing as I could expect. So Randy Orton would like a contract release. Unhappy and wants to leave. He requested that he be released from his contract. As it is at his request, you do not have to pay anything to end the contract.
Wow.
I gotta reject it. I got too much story planned.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
The first person ever to request that for their release.
I let him beat Okada.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
He was in the main event last week. Like, fuck, dude.
Wow.
If you won't accept my release, then unfortunately you leave me no other choice. I will sit out the rest of my contract.
What the
God damn.
What the fuck, dude?
Then rather
What did I do?
than continue to work here. Are you shitting me?
Ow.
Cunt. Like, he is cunt. He's a cunt level.
Damn, that sucks, Warden.
He will no longer be able to use. You will no longer pay. What the fuck? Dude,
what a
I'm
douche.
confused. What the hell?
what did you
He's
do?
lost 2 matches and he, like, fucking hates me now.
Well, he lost to Will Ospreay. Go to
Very
match history.
angry.
Go to match history. Go to match history.
I go to very angry.
Yeah, he lost.
Beat Okada.
He lost to Okada and Ospreay, and he wants out.
Even though you beat Okada, he beat Okada.
Yeah, he beat him later. Wow.
What a tool.
Wow, man.
I can't even
Look at
negotiate with him.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That sucks, man.
I can't even use him on my show this week. Shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
That sucks, man.
Let me.
And he's under a 2-year contract.
Yep. And I could release him, but I don't want you guys getting him.
You son of a bitch. Can you release
So I
him?
can't. Can I trade him?
See.
Maybe. You can try it. See if you can offer a trade. He might not even be up there. Oh, he is.
Oh.
No,
Unable,
unavailable.
yes.
He's unavailable.
So, yeah, you can't even trade him. Wow.
That sucks.
Wow.
That really sucks.
That really does, man.
That's fucking
Man.
horrible.
Alrighty, welcome back to Midwest Mayhem. We are starting off the show with Eli Drake versus Ethan Carter III. They had a pretty good match, a long match. It was 14 minutes 53 seconds, where Eli Drake ended up defeating Ethan Carter III with a bottom rung. Segment rating of 52. Good long match, start the show. We'll say this is not the end of the feud. There's plenty more to come out of this.
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty long match
Story.
there.
Yeah, that wanted to be a good opener.
Okay.
Get people involved. So immediately after the match, Eli Drake is celebrating when EC3 looks angry, jumps him from behind, beating him down. This is only going to continue the feud. The lack of anything interesting happening in the segment was a problem, which, I mean, it's not like we don't have a story going, so not sure what's up with that. Hoping to get this angle going a little better than it is.
Well,
But,
39 segment rating. At least it's not a 26, so you're doing
Hey.
a little bit better than Luke so far at the moment.
So after the beatdown, we cut backstage and we see the Dynasty, who we haven't seen since their loss at War Games, standing backstage, cutting an angle, hyping up Samoa Joe, who people have been talking for the last couple of days, saying, "Oh my God, Randy Orton is sitting out his contract." Dirt sheets are going wild with it, and MWA addresses it here. Samoa Joe says the show's not over for the Dynasty, saying Randy Orton is a fucking bitch. For sitting out his contract and not finishing what he started, and Dynasty is going to finish what he started instead.
Okay.
So, out with Randy Orton and the Von Erichs, in with the Dynasty. They're here to clean up Orton's mess. So,
So it's very
knows
public
what-
knowledge, I see.
It is very public because everything's public in wrestling these days.
That's true. That is true.
Sir was salivating when he reported the drama about Orton's contract.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
So we'll see what comes of the Von Erichs. Obviously, they've lost a big opportunity losing Randy Orton. Because, we were going to make a good little faction with them. And rest in peace, team that was going to be named America's Most Wanted. So.
That was going to be America's Most Wanted, huh?
I wonder what's going to happen to the Von Erichs now.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I know one person that doesn't know and doesn't care. That's Randy Orton. He could give two shits about.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Yep.
Oh, and please note that was our one fuck.
That was your one. Well, I think that was, definitely worth
one.
it to use it on Orton.
Yeah. So following this, we all know the Briscoes are going to be having a match with the Lucha Bros eventually. Not entirely sure when. Safe to assume the pay-per-view. And so we had a singles match. It was Mark Briscoe versus Ray Phoenix. Pretty basic match. Nothing going out of sorts to it. Just seeing who's the better man. Mark Briscoe ends up getting the win over Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix pulling out a good performance, 74. Briscoe with the nice. Match got the crowd hotter, which is always good. And it's pretty straightforward.
It's interesting. Yeah, Mark Briscoe's always been thought as, the secondary guy. So it's interesting to see. I like him getting the win here over Ray Phoenix, who also, I guess, could be considered. Well, I don't know. I consider him at least.
I consider him the secondary guy.
Yeah. So yeah, that's interesting.
Considering Pentagon holds world titles.
True.
So it's not announced here, but next week we'll have Jay versus Pentagon Jr.
Oh, okay. Very
I
interesting.
can't wait to see that match.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The camera cuts backstage to catering, where we find Big E sitting with Woods at a table, while Taya Valkyrie is sitting at another table eating. Woods is in very deep talk about video games, as Big E is in awe at Taya eating a corn dog. Big E leaves Woods mid-conversation to sit with Taya. They begin flirting with one another before Taya wishes him good luck in his match tonight and gives him the corn dog stick with the crispy bit still on him, just for him.
Aw, that was sweet.
Wow.
Segment rating is 75.
Big
E improvised well throughout the segment. Taya Valkyrie did a masterful job improvising interactions with the crowd. Wow, they were backstage and interacted with the crowd. That's really impressive.
Yeah. So I mean,
That's how good Taya is.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, she must. No, not going to go there. Not going to go there.
Hey,
interesting.
go for it.
Interesting segment here. I will say that. I like the use of the corn dog.
Oh yeah.
We'll love corn dogs.
I don't, but okay.
How do you not like corn dogs? That's the real fucking
I don't like
mystery.
corn dogs.
You like hot dogs, but not corn dogs. Fucking
like
weird.
cornbread too. It's like the sweetness of the breading does not go well with the shittiness quality of the hot dog that's inside.
Shittiness.
Hot dog inside tastes like shit. It's not a good quality hot dog at all.
Oh my god.
I think the comment section are going to have a fun time debating this.
Yeah, you're just eating the
I
wrong
don't like
corn dogs. You're
I
eating
have
the wrong
never
corn
liked
dogs.
I don't even like mini corn dogs.
Well, you can't be helped. You're lost cause, sir.
I like most foods, but corn dog is not one of them. And if you remember last week, Brock Lesnar beat the shit out of Marty Scurll. So PCO has a match against Brock Lesnar to avenge his friend. But unfortunately for PCO, Lesnar has a performance of pure dominance against him as Scurll tries to help from the ringside. But Lesnar wins the match after a fury of elbow strikes leaves PCO knocked out, bleeding from the head. So the ref has to stop the match.
Wow, referee stoppage.
Yeah. Segment rating is 63. I didn't really know what to expect for this one. Lesnar with the 80, PCO with only a 48. Would have liked to see that a little higher.
Yeah.
Very little drama of flow to it, as nobody in the ring had the psychology to take control properly.
I always thought Brock had good ring psychology, or at
I
least
thought so,
decent
too.
psychology.
Yeah. 80%. That's a great rating out of Lesnar there.
Yeah. And up next, we have the Ultimo Dragon making his debut backstage as he's being interviewed, asking what is he doing in the MWA? What more does he have to prove? Well, Ultimo Dragon says that he has come to MWA to develop the best and brightest cruiserweights into champions just like him.
Did he think he was in CZW? What? Come on
No?
now. Come on now. We got the best cruiserweights. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here.
He is he's here to only help.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, he
Ain't
can't
gotta
hurt
prove any.
because Orton's the one that tells your roster to go shove it.
All right.
Oh.
So you got Luchador as a gimmick. Initial rating of great. Rating is likely to rise over time. Okay. Up next, we have another debut. This one is of Ricky Shane Page to MWA. He faces Joey Janela in a hardcore match, which these two are supposed to be experts in.
Yeah.
Decent match. Ricky Shane Page defeated Joey Janela in a hardcore match in 13 minutes by pinfall. In a bloody gore fest of a match, Ricky Shane Page defeated him after a powerbomb onto Thumbtack sealed the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky Shane Page with a performance of 51, while Janela had 62. I was just thinking Shane Page would be a little higher, honestly. Ricky Shane Page has a fun babyface gimmick. Got an initial rating of great. Cool.
Oh, how sweet.
Jim Cornette, I guess, made this match awesome.
I bet he trashed it the whole time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. I didn't even think about that.
Yep, jelly
that's
Nutella or whatever he fucking calls
I
him.
was going crazy.
But in the red, what is going on here? Held back by the chaotic nature of the match. It's a hardcore match.
Oh, Janela.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I might have done. Might be because I did overbooked. Tried that out for
Probably.
once.
Maybe.
Probably.
I get maybe.
The villain
And
because
as
he's
always,
a hardcore match. Something's wrong here.
oh yeah, but him having a 62 though, that's pretty good. Like
Yeah.
for him. Up next, we got Kazuchika Okada backstage, who has just been threatened by Samoa Joe, if you recall, saying Dynasty's going to do what Randy Orton couldn't. And Okada basically calls out, says if they want a war, they've got one. So we got that feud build now. We got Okada versus Joe, and we're going to see where that leads to. But, I mean, come on. We got 4 guys in Dynasty against 1 Okada. How could he ever defeat all of them?
Yeah. Hey, he can cut a,
75.
yeah,
Oh,
he can cut a promo. That's good.
Yeah, that was. I think that might have been the first promo I've ever used him for.
Mm-hmm.
If you recall, Big E, when he was backstage hitting on Ty, she wished him good luck in this match. This is the match right here. Brian Cage versus Big E for the Midwest Mayhem television title. And about the head, great heat and good wrestling. Brian Cage defeated Big E in 14 minutes, 45 seconds by pinfall with a flying elbow drop following interference from Taya Valkyrie. Brian Cage makes defense number 3 of the Midwest Mayhem title. So, what was this interference? Taya Valkyrie hit Big E with a low blow while the ref wasn't looking.
What
Ooh,
a move.
what is going on here?
I think she was hinting at
Go
it.
below the belt.
Yeah, she was hinting at it earlier when she was eating that corn dog. She was like kind of tipping him off. I'm going to give you a low blow, bitch.
And you're going to get nothing but crispy bits, boy.
Exactly. Exactly. He should have known.
It appears Brian Cage and Taya might be in cahoots.
Oh.
We'll see. We'll see maybe on the next episode. But Big E looked like Big E got screwed out of this win here. Just like last week, Will Ospreay saying that he doesn't want to have a match until he gets a worthy opponent. Daniel Bryan comes out this week and meets him in the ring, telling Ospreay that to prove he's the best and that he doesn't need worthy opponents, he needs to face every Catch Point 2.0 member. This announces the match next week of Will Ospreay versus Drew Gulak.
I'm excited for that.
So he's kind of he's got to run a gauntlet. And Will Ospreay accepts.
66 overall. I think that's pretty damn good.
I guess he needs a script.
I guess.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Did not perform well without a script. But
it's always hard to track that, who needs one and who doesn't.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Gulak versus Ospreay, that should be great.
In our main event, we have Andrade versus Sami Callihan. Andrade claims to be the #1 contender. He deserves to be it, not Tommaso Ciampa, because he lost Sami Callihan at the pay-per-view, and that he should get a second shot before anyone else does.
Okay.
So this is his chance as a non-title match to face Sami Callihan to prove if he can beat him here, he deserves one for the title. However, during the match, late into the match, Marty Scurll comes running down from the back and begins attacking Sami Callihan.
What?
Because Marty Scurll attacked Sami Callihan because he got PCO and him dragged into fighting Brock Lesnar.
I don't blame him.
So he's trying to exact revenge because PCO is out. He's got blood spilling from his head, and he's pissed. So now we got the whole PCO, or Sami Callihan no longer has any friends. He's all alone.
Oh God, Sami Callihan versus the world.
Face Rock alone.
Pretty much. Yeah. So we got Andrade with a 59. Would like to see that a little higher.
Yeah.
Callihan with 68. It's okay. Could be a little higher. 67 rating. I can live with that.
Oh, look at that.
Highest score ever. Highest score ever.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that. All positive.
Thank you, Biggie. Yeah. Alrighty. Cool.
Increase your popularity in 9 regions.
Yeah.
Damn, no negatives either. That's surprising.
That's great.
Alrighty.
Look at that. Orton's gone and things are looking up.
Yep.
So Okada promoing about Joe was a highlight, along with Biggie and Taya doing the old corn dog segment. I guess I gotta add like one comedy thing every show because that seems to work.
Yeah.
And your best match was Phoenix and Mark Briscoe.
Surprisingly, I was not expecting that to be my best.
Yeah,
I actually had another match scheduled, and I canceled it because of the time. So
what was it?
That one might be better. That was Ciampa versus Kingston.
Oh, that probably
cutting
maybe
that
next
one.
week.
Yeah,
Save that for next week.
Yep, that was gonna be. I'll save it for next week. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
No, that was a great show.
Oh yeah.
59. Ooh.
Up week.
All right. So, Ring of Honor Battlefield, which was booked by Luke this week, by the way. So Luke did get his stuff in on time. So.
As you can tell by the reading.
God damn it. All right, so the show lost popularity in 16 regions. It gained in 3. Ray Horse was used far too much on this show. So just going over a show really quick. Edge came out and challenged Moxley for a title tonight. Got a 72. Not bad. Kushida and Helico, 60 rating. Tag team turmoil. That was like Miz and Morrison coming out saying that they won a title shot because they won last week. I think that's what he put in there. Only got a 26, so that was horrendous. That was a very bad
It's
segment.
the worst rating any of our segments have gotten.
Yeah, and it had Miz and Morrison in it. That's what really blows my mind there.
What were they rated on?
I can tell you,
Yeah.
I have his thing over here actually, but he wanted it rated on Ms. Mike. So, I mean, which
How was
See,
that a 26?
I have no idea.
See, I got that same problem with Kingston doing the mic, so I don't think the mic's the way to do it. I guess.
I don't know. It's super sketchy there. Anyway, Karrion Kross defeated Mark Andrews, 57 rating. Naito had a really good promo here, 74. Rhea Ripley defeated Kota Kai in a non-title match, 55. Dragon Lee granted Ray Horus a title match in a promo because Ray Horus came out and challenged him. And that happened up next. It was a television title match. Dragon Lee defended, 51. Firefly Funhouse, 81, of course. Always getting the highest segments for Ring of Honor. In main event, Moxley defeated Edge to retain the world title. 57 rating there for the main event. I think it said it was too long. It was like a 27-minute segment.
That's because the all-out pace, so it was too long for him. And Edge couldn't be in a match that long, I guess.
Yep. And then afterwards, though, to finish the show, Moose came out and attacked both Moxley and Edge, getting a 67 for the final segment. So there you go. There was Ring of Honor Battlefield this week. 59 overall. Little drop. A little bit of a drop this week. So we'll see if they can recover next week.
Suck it, Ring of Honor.
MWA.
MWA versus Ring of Honor feud continues.
Battlefield first, 59 show rating. It was a sellout. TV rating of 2.17. 1.6 million viewers here for Ring of Honor. One of their lowest shows, unfortunately. Midwest Mayhem, look at that. Almost 10 higher. What kind of world are we living in here? Wait,
Yeah,
2.26. Wait a minute.
Oh shit!
You beat ROH in the ratings.
Ring of Honor has had the highest TV rating every single week until right here.
Am I gonna win
That's
this?
a W, man. That's a W.
Yeah, now Slam hasn't happened yet. We don't know. We're going to see here in a minute, but 1.6 million viewers here. MWA could have the highest TV rating this week. How crazy.
MWA is on a bigger network than mine, so I think MWA is going to win this week.
We'll see.
Ratings.
We will see. 92 still.
Oh, look at all these negatives. When did this get so bad?
So, Randy Orton is extremely
Orton's
negative.
negative influence.
Yeah, everyone else is mildly, except for Janela's just regular negative.
Yeah.
Why is Ciampa considered a negative influence?
I don't know. Really don't know.
I don't. Maybe because him and Jey Uso have tension. Maybe that's causing it.
Yeah,
because him and Jey both have negative influence over there.
Oh, that's from the
because Uso got
injury.
injured from
Yeah.
Ciampa.
So that's probably because they both have negative influence. Probably that.
Yeah. Here, we'll give him a massage.
What? Look at that! You have a dirty doctor too. Why is my show getting fucking destroyed by a dirty doctor?
I'm gonna get people happy. We're gonna add a masseuse, add a chiropractor.
Yeah.
Look, I let people have alcohol. I let people smoke. What's the problem?
Everybody should be.
It's because you put
chill.
no drugs allowed backstage, so they're not coming to the show high.
Oh yeah, I should have done. Well, no, I think I have that at least. I hope
mean, my
so.
backstage rating is still good. It's like 94, so I can live with that.
Anyone in the comments, if you know how we could fire people, let us know. Actually, the show starts out with Bayley in the ring calling out Chris Jericho for screwing her and Sasha over last week, saying that they would have been further in the dynamic duo crowning tournament if it wasn't for him. And man said he comes out and faces her right now. Jericho comes out and rants to Bayley and said that it was wrong for her to interrupt him and that she was a rude and ungrateful bitch.
Oh.
And that he is the reason people watch this show. How dare she interrupt him last week?
Wow.
And it goes back and forth. These two really go back and forth, and it gets vicious. And it ends up leading to a brawl in the middle of the ring. Security has to come and spread them apart. The crowd is chanting, "Let them fight." But security is having enough of this. And tears them apart so that we can continue with the rest of the show.
Wow. On Slam, Jericho coming out here throwing out ungrateful bitch.
No.
Man. All right. He's definitely pulling in that heel heat.
I know. And he improvised well throughout the segment. The announcing should have been better. Benefited from having a hot catchphrase. And the angle got the show off to a strong start and got the crowd hotter.
I'd say.
89 rating.
Yeah. Have we ever seen a 90? I don't think we've seen a 90 yet.
Oh, I don't think so.
But this is probably the highest rating we've seen.
All right. And then following that, we get Cesaro defeating Kota Ibushi in 14 minutes and 48 seconds by pinfall after hitting the neutralizer. After Pac basically got involved, which cost Kota Ibushi the match. Kota's got an in-ring performance of 74, and Cesaro got one of 67, and we got a 72 rating overall.
Got the crowd hotter.
They apparently have great chemistry together.
Well, that's good. How could the crowd possibly have got any hotter after 89? Jeez.
I have no idea. Then, following that, Allie is once again backstage walking. She's walking towards the locker room, and she's still being followed by a shadowy figure. She looks around and sees nothing, and then turns around and keeps walking, holding her phone in her hand. And she basically keeps walking, and the shadow at the end of the segment is revealed to be Jimmy Havoc.
Man.
Doing a lot of walking.
Yeah, Jimmy Havoc, revealed to be like a stalker type deal thing. That's
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting
got a
here.
77 rating.
I know that's a good rating for Allie walking around.
What the fuck?
But maybe it was the Jimmy reveal. I mean, do what you gotta do.
Everything's gold in Slam.
Everything's gold.
Ah,
Wow, look at these. This got a 52. How is that possible?
I have no idea how it only got a 52.
Holy shit.
I call BS on this one.
Wow.
Yeah, you take that 52.
About
Yeah.
that good heat and decent wrestling, Sasha Banks defeated Kairi Sane in 12 minutes and 36 seconds by submission with the Banks statement.
Wow.
I don't know how this only got 52. I'm confused.
Kairi Sane got a 56 performance. Sasha got a 63. Was there a weird match type or anything that you did?
No.
Wow. What?
Have they ever
I
fought
don't get
before?
No,
This
not
the
on.
first fight between.
On the game. Yeah, it's first between them in the game.
Could just be chemistry isn't there yet.
Maybe.
Probably. So, it's still pissed off about getting screwed over last week. She refuses to let go of the bank statement. Kairi Sane is just taking her anger out on poor Kairi. Io Shirai runs in and pulls Sasha off of Kairi, and they brawl until Sasha runs away, while Io stands tall before turning around and checking on Kairi to make sure she's okay. I got a 66 rating, so that's a bit better.
Satan.
You're weird.
About that had good heat and decent wrestling. The War Raiders defeated Mustache Mountain in 14 minutes and 49 seconds when Eric pinned Trent Seven after the War Raiders hit him with a fallout. And they move forward in the Dynamic Duos tournament. They'll be in the finals.
Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good final match already there. War Raiders. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Who are they going against? The other side of the bracket.
The winner of Street Profits and the Hardys.
Street Profits versus Hardys versus whoever winner of that faces War Raiders. Got it. Okay.
69, nice. And Mustache Mountain have excellent chemistry team together against the Hardys next week, and basically claim that the Hardys don't want the smoke, that they will defeat the Hardys and then face the War Raiders at Fallout to win the Dynamic Duo titles.
Interesting. Who do you think's going to win, Warden? Who are you thinking?
Street Profits.
Street Profits. I'll go the Hardys. I think the Hardys going to take it.
Yeah, segment rating is 7.6.
Okay.
Good job, boys. I'm going to make you do hype promos more often. Walter just basically makes it clear that at Fallout he is going to break Kurt Angle for good, and that Kurt Angle will not be able to run from him this time.
I believe it.
65 rating. A decent match. Tenille Dashwood defeated Natalya in 13 minutes and 19 seconds by pinfall with a Michinoku driver.
That's
48 in-ring performance. Natalya got 1 to 61. It's got a rating of 62.
not bad there. Natalya always a good worker, coming in with a 61.
Oh yeah, always consistent.
Always someone I can rely on. Right after the match, Tenille Dashwood's celebrating, and then Ronda Rousey runs in and just beats her down.
Rude.
History for it.
What an
61
a-hole.
rating.
What an a-hole.
And she really is one. Right, and then our main event in a bout that had fantastic heat and great wrestling. Drew McIntyre defeated AJ Styles in 14 minutes and 41 seconds by pinfall with a Claymore after a distraction from Aleister Black.
Hmm.
And Drew McIntyre makes his first defense of the King of Slam title.
Like, I think that Aleister just did his little plank board. He just rose up all at once and scared the shit out of AJ.
Yeah.
I'd say one heck of a first defense against AJ Styles. I mean, hot damn.
Oh yeah, huge.
Yeah, 80 rating. That's no surprise there.
Yeah. And the show ends on a high note.
Yeah, very high.
Yeah.
Like Jeff Cobb high.
Rating.
Jeff Cobb high note. There you go.
No.
That should be his new finisher, the high note.
Oh.
Yeah. There it is.
An 80 rating.
Highest.
I finally got an 80 rating.
Yep. The new highest show rating we've had. Nobody has touched 80s yet.
Nope.
Till now.
I still got to touch 70s, dude.
We haven't got 70 yet? No, I
No,
think
68's my highest.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You're getting closer to it.
Damn. Look at all those increased popularity games.
At 25 regions.
Yeesh.
Damn. That's impressive. That is impressive.
Thank you, Bailey and Jericho.
My God.
Thank you, Drew McIntyre and AJ.
Yeah, you only had one segment in the 50s. Everything else is in 60s or above. So, pretty good. And again, of course, right before you started doing it, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't think it's going to do good. Oh, my God.
Yep.
80. How was the lowest thing Sasha Banks versus Kairi Sane? That's crazy.
I have no idea.
That's insane. But either way, no, great show. Great show.
Thank you.
Slam TV 2.28.
Holy
Slam
shit.
took it.
What the fuck?
Slam topped
Holy shit.
the
Can't
ratings.
win nothing.
Wow. Okay, so I mean, you still
He's
got
the
number
most
2.
improved win. That's really good.
You still got number 2, Ward. That's pretty good. So Slam had a record. This is a just straight record show here. Highest rating ever in all of our games here. Sellout crowd and topped the ratings at 2.28. So Slam just dominated in everything this week. It looks like. Wow.
This was my moment.
I know you did. You lost.
Who goes
Orton.
down? MWA has a chance, and then here comes.
I mean, you
Tigress.
still did better than Luke, so.
Yeah.
I'd like to do better than everybody.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the Week 6 ratings breakdown. And first of all, CZW lands its best television rating to date with a 1.61, 1.2 million viewers. So not the best viewers overall for CZW, but it was the second best. So either way, still good numbers there. Live attendance. Believe it or not, the only time CZW has not had 7,000 live attendance. This is the lowest number they've had ever. And a show rating of 77. So second highest ever. Still solid outing TV-wise, but live attendance was down, was the story of CZW this week. Ring of Honor. Now, Ring of Honor has led every single week in the television rating until Week 6. They dropped to number 3. And look at that, even number 3 in the viewers, 1.628 million viewers there. Live attendance, solid sellout there, 7,160. And show rating tanked, guys. This was the worst show rating Ring of Honor has had at 59. So Ring of Honor really didn't have a great showing this week after having their best show ever in week number 5. So we'll see how they can rebound in week 7. Then we look at MWA, 2.26 rating. First time it beat Ring of Honor, and just when Warden thought he had the highest rating, we'll get to that in a minute, not quite. 1.696 million viewers, which I'm looking right now. That is the second most ever. That is the second most ever for MWA. Live attendance was a sellout, 6,900. Not bad there. And show rating of a 68, which is the highest MWA has ever had. So MWA lands its highest show rating this week and a very good TV rating, second best, because number 1 right here, guys, Slam. Slam destroyed all of the ratings, all of the numbers, all over the place here in week number 6. This week definitely belongs to Slam. 2.28 show rating, which is the highest of the week and is, of course, Slam's highest television rating to date. 1.715 million viewers, getting closer to that 2 million viewer mark there for Slam, which is, yes, the highest viewers of Slam's history here. And live attendance was a sellout, 7,380, with a show rating for the first time ever in this series of 80. Nobody has touched that number yet, but Slam did it right here in week number 6. So really, everybody performed rather well except for Ring of Honor, who was a little down this week, but still a 2.17 TV rating did beat CZW. So either way, they're still ahead of CZW in the ratings war, if that's what you're looking at. But there are your week 6 ratings breakdown. I hope you guys are ready for week 7. We'll see who can rebound and if Slam can keep that top spot. Can you believe it? Can you believe Randy Orton has sat out and is not going to compete ever again in MWA, only after 2 losses? a month and a half worth of content, and Randy Orton's like, nah, I'm done. You won't give me my release? Nope, I'm going to sit for 2 years. As of this recording, I don't know how to release him, if it's even possible at this point, and none of us do. So let us know down below, is there any way to get rid of Randy Orton after he decides he's going to sit? Like, can Warden go in and still get rid of him after he said he wasn't going to? Is that an option? We don't know. So if you do know, let us in on the little secret there on how to do it, because 2 years of Randy, because everybody's under 2-year contracts. Randy Orton sitting for 2 years, that's going to be horrible. That's going to be horrible for the MWA roster. The morale, it was definitely being pulled down because of Orton. I'd hate to see Warden get screwed over because of that, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I think the next one's going to get better as we go. Hopefully, we can build to a great July pay-per-view coming up at the end of the month. So hit that subscribe button. We'll see you on the next episode. And hit that little bell thing. There's a little bell. I don't know enough about the whole notifications, but hit the bell so you get more shit, I guess. I don't know what that does, but do it. I heard it's good. Anyway, we'll see you on the next episode. Bye.